So, ladies and gentlemen, very, very, very sad news on the doorstep today. One of my favorite actors and one of the favorites of TV fans everywhere because of his work throughout the last number of decades, the unofficial king of the miniseries, has passed away. Richard Chamberlain. Now, he started his TV career with Dr. Kildaire and expanded that to numerous big shows, including Shogun, Centennial, and the Thorn Birds. He has passed away at the age of 90. Chamberlain died Saturday night in Waimanalo, Hawaii, of complications following a stroke, according to his publicist, Harlan Bowl. Our beloved Richard is with the angels now. He is free and soaring to those loved ones before us. Martin Rabbit, his lifelong partner, said in a statement, "How blessed were we to have known such an amazing and loving soul. Love never dies, and our love is under his wings, lifting him to his next great adventure." Tall, with classic good looks and romantic style, Chamberlain became an instant favorite with teenage girls as a compassionate physician on a TV series that aired from 61 to 66. Now, Photoplay magazine named him the most popular male star for 3 years in a row from 63 to 65, and of course, he had a very strong recording career as well. Not until 2003 did he acknowledge publicly what Hollywood insiders had long known, that he was gay. He made a revelation in his autobiography, Shattered Love. The actor, known again as the king of the miniseries in 1978, when he landed the starring role in Centennial, an epic production 24 hours long, and based on James Michener's sprawling novel, and it put his popularity into the stratosphere. He followed that in 1980 with the classic original version of Shogun, another costly epic miniseries based on James Clavell's period piece about an American visitor to Japan. Now, he scored his greatest miniseries success in '83 with another long-form drama, The Thorn Birds, which co-starred Barbara Stanwyck, based on Colleen McCullough's bestseller. He played Father Ralph de Bissarat, a Roman Catholic priest in Australia who falls in love with beautiful Maggie Cleary, Rachel Ward. The ABC production, which also starred Barbara Stanwyck, reportedly attracted 100 million viewers in the States and many, many more worldwide. Chamberlain won 2 Golden Globes for his work in Shogun and the Thorn Birds. Years earlier, he received one for Dr. Kildaire. Now, when the public began to lose interest in miniseries, he turned to the theater where he displayed a fine singing voice. He appeared as Henry Higgins in a '94 Broadway revival of My Fair Lady as Captain Von Trapp and a '99 revival of The Sound of Music. He reprised his role in the '96 TV movie The Thorn Birds, The Missing Years. He also appeared in numerous top films, including King Solomon's Mines, The Music Lovers as Tchaikovsky, The Mad Woman of Chaulieu, The Towering Inferno, and The Three Musketeers and his various sequels. Now, the Kildaire series was based on a string of successful 1930s and 40s films that had starred Louis Ayres in the title role. Chamberlain's hunky all-American appearance made him an overnight star. Another medical show that debuted that same season, Ben Casey, also was a smash, and made his leading man, the darkly handsome Vince Edwards, a star too. The Ben Casey shirt became a fashion item, and the theme songs of both shows made the top 40. The Kildaire song was performed by Chamberlain himself, and there was even a pop song called Dr. Kildaire, Dr. Casey, You Are Wanted for a Consultation. Now, but in his book, Chamberlain recounted how he was forced to hide his sexuality. He would escort glamorous actresses to movie premieres and other public events at the request of studio executives, and dodge reporters' questions about why he had never married with a stock reply, "Getting married would be great, but I'm awfully busy now. When I grew up, being gay, being a sissy, or anything like this was verboten," he said in an NBC interview. "I disliked myself intensely and feared this part of myself intensely and had to hide it." The book also described a troubled childhood and an alcoholic father, and Chamberlain said that writing it literally lifted a heavy emotional burden. He also expressed relief that he was no longer hiding his gayness. "I played a cat and mouse game with the press, game over," said Chamberlain, who for years was involved with fellow actor Martin Rabbit. Now, born George Richard Chamberlain, Beverly Hills, on March 31st, 1934, the actor originally studied at Pomona College to be a painter, but after returning from the Army, where he had served as an infantry clerk in the Korean War, Chamberlain decided to try acting. He continued to act well into the 21st century on such shows as Will and Grace, The Drew Carey Show, and Touched by an Angel. Now, numerous, again, stage and TV roles, so numerous to count. we're going to go over some of these big films. He played Julia Octavius and Julius Caesar in 1970. He played in The Three and Four Musketeers, Towering Inferno in 1974, and of course the famous kids' Christmas short, The Christmas Messenger, The Slipper of the Rose in 1976, the Australian new wave sci-fi classic The Last Wave, The Swarm in 1978, King Solomon's Mines in 1985, its sequel, Alan Quatermain, The Lost City of Gold, 1989, The Return of the Musketeers, and of course I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. And he also played the High Father in Justice League's God of the Monsters. Now, TV films, a key one was F. Scott Fitzgerald in The Last of the Bells. He also played King Edward VIII in The Woman I Love. Of course, 1975, The Count of Monte Cristo, who was nominated for an Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actor. Then The Man in the Iron Mask in 1977. Thorn Birds, nominated for Lead Actor and won Golden Globe. Wallenberg, a very, very underrated show, nominated for a Golden Globe and an Emmy Award in 1985. Casanova in 1987. The Bourne Identity, the original Jason Bourne. Night of the Hunter in 1991. The Thorn Birds and Missing Years. And of course, TV series after his big start on Alfred Hitchcock Presents. He was on Dr. Kildaire from 1961 to 1966. And again, Centennial, nominated for a Golden Globe, playing Alexander McKeep. Miniseries so long it spanned 2 years, 1978 and 1979. 1980, Shogun, nominated Golden Globe, main cast, and the Primetime Emmy nomination. Of course, the failed TV series Island Sun in 2000, then Touched by an Angel, The Drew Carey Show, Will and Grace, Nip Tuck, Desperate Housewives, Chuck, Brothers and Sisters, Thundercats, and Twin Peaks. Now, his Richard Chamberlain songs went quite good. And of course, the big one was Richard Chamberlain Sings with number 8 in the UK. The theme from the movie went top 10 in the States, number 12 in the UK. Love Me Tender, 21 in the US, 15 in the UK. All I Have to Do Is Dream, number 14 in the States. High Lily, High Low, number 64 US, number 20 in UK. I Will Love You, number 65 in US. And True Love, 98 in US, number 30 in the UK. From Twilight of Honor, Blue Guitar, number 42, with Backwood, They Long to Be Close to You, the original version that the Carpenters sing later on. From A Slipper and a Rose, 5 singles, and awards and nominations. After Bill Blatt TV Prize in 1985, you have 5 awards: Best Actor in a Leading Role for The Last Wave, Bravo Otto in 1985, Best Male TV Star, Drama Desk Award, Outstanding Actor in the Play, Night in Iguana, Golden Apple Awards, Most Cooperative Actor, won twice, and then Male Star of the Year. Golden Globes, one for Dr. Kildaire, one for Shogun, one for The Thorn Birds, and nominated for Centennial, Wallenberg, and The Bourne Identity. Grammy Awards, was nominated for Hamlet, Best Spoken Word. Primetime Emmy, never won an Emmy, but got nominated 4 times for The Count of Monte Cristo, Shogun, The Thorn Birds, and Wallenberg. And Sitges Film Festival, Best Actor for The Last Wave, and TV Land Awards, Classic TV Doctor of the Year. So, but the book Shattered Love of Memoirs on Regan Books, if you can find it, it's quite an interesting read. Richard Chamberlain, in the words of my father, he loved Richard Chamberlain. Everything he did, it was on the screen. He was such a talented guy, very, very important to TV and movie history. And anything he touched turned to gold. And the reason QB7 started the miniseries trend, but Richard Chamberlain perfected it because he played 3 separate characters. One was a tour period dramas, and one was a priest. But the Barbara Stanwyck, Rachel Ward, Richard Chamberlain, Triumphant, and Thorn Birds. If you have a chance, go back to Thorn Birds. It's just an amazing, amazing miniseries. Shogun as well. And but to him to not win an Emmy, I think he should be given an honorary Emmy, ladies and gentlemen. He will be missed. So Richard Chamberlain, may heaven has another star tonight, and you're the one. You will be greatly missed, my brother. And ladies and gentlemen, if you like what we're doing here, we're our vintage TV podcast and tributes to TV stars living and past. Let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, or share.